Hello, friends of Komodo platform. I'm Giuliano. It's Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. That's right. It's the 31st of October. Oh, that's right. We have some Komodo price charts, end of the week, end of the month, same day. Not quite a full moon, but we are in interesting territory. So sharing the screen, I want to chat about the price chart. So I hope you're doing well. I'm using getaurox platform or terminal, I guess they call it here. Oh, turned red, whatever. This price chart. Ho, ho. We ended up turning into green on the positive histogram MACD, but that was really just this move here, which is fine. That's the turnaround potentially. Maybe we are finding our bottoms because we've already had a previous wick below into this territory of this uptrending channeling, which, well, that's what gave us this channeling, because first we had the wick here and then we connected with this wick here. And so we continue around here. And then the lows were around these body lows and wick lows and body lows here. And it seems to confluence quite well with future price action here. So that's how we are using this as a level of significance right here for Komodo platform. KMD BTC price chart. That's what we're looking at. Yes. So what a struggle. What a struggle. However, as we can see here, made this low, good. Testing 20-day moving average, Bollinger Band style, good. Bollinger Bands starting to potentially narrow out and flatten out. And price has been at the lows of the Bollinger Bands. Moving up, rejection at the 20, like I said here. However, okay, we are at an important point on a weekly price chart. So in general here, what we would like to see is close above the line on the weekly. This would maintain higher lows consecutively 3 times, including their wicks. It would maintain this box that we've drawn out, which relates to, in fact, what it really maintains is these price lows here on a closing basis with the wick, and then the body candle closing low, even though currently it's a lower low than the previous week, which makes sense. Like, this seems more like an intermediate pausing candle. So if this is an ending candle, that's fine too. And again, there might be more activity around here, which is just rounding out and not spectacular yet. Who knows? We will see. If we look on lower time frames, we might get an idea. But on higher time frame, with the MACD, it could, well, any relatively positive momentum coming out of this negative momentum territory is a potential move up. Now, the only thing we don't want to see is a complete rollover into, when I say we don't want to see, what I mean is, in order to maintain all of this significance and structure, a rollover to like the 1,000 satoshis, 1,200, 1,400, or even testing these lows down here at 1,400. At this point, we'd be breaking this kind of uptrending action here, which is fine. We'd still be keeping the lows. So ultimately, okay, fine, 1,300 satoshis, 1,320, whatever you want to call it. That's this like ultimate number here, where if we go lower than that, then that's like the lowest of the lows in terms of printing any type of price on a weekly wick or closing basis. Closing basis would be around the 1444 level, okay, as the low of the lows. So that's a weekly. Unless anything changes, I'm gonna keep it around here, but we're gonna watch. I bet the price is gonna fluctuate today, possibly. However, when we go to the 4 hourly, it looks like looks like we could be in for a pretty solid closing here in the high 1600s, low 1700s. This would be pretty ideal. So even, yeah, 1688, no problem. I'm gonna say that we are looking good. Even on a weekly time frame, the Bollinger Band slowly starting to narrow. This one too, we want that to narrow and maybe even start coming even more up. But I don't know, that would mean that we're with the price just slowly moving up. Or, well, maybe not. Maybe it'd be like, in fact, you know, what I'm waiting for is this type of test of the 20 week moving average again. Last time we tested it was back here, and before that we were above it. We tried to hold it, we couldn't. So want to get back above 20 week moving average, looking towards higher price in Satoshis. So if you're concerned about KMD price, yes, it can keep going lower. 1,000 Satoshis is the next target, and then negative 1,000 Satoshis is the target after that, okay? So have no fear, be clear, and well positioned. We've got room. I do think we'll eventually come to this type of area here. That's 2022 April, and that's only a 4,000 Satoshis level. So, you know, take it what you will from it. I'm not saying that's where we're going. I think maybe 4,000 is the minimum. Okay. So, which, if you want to call that from here, roughly, hey, 130, 140%, whatever. In crypto terms, you might scoff at that. But when this is a weekly price chart, so if you're going for that type of move, that's a shorter time frame. If you're looking at a higher time horizon and these lows are significant enough, then this area becomes such a significant area range of price action for future accumulation. Well, not future accumulation, for future accumulation, I mean for future price markup to, let's say, these levels, okay, sustainably, if that's possible. Now, put a comment. Do you think that the 7,000 Satoshis level is a sustainable level of Satoshis price in KMD BTC price? Yeah, so based on this price chart and based on KMD's longevity, then the answer for me, well, you might already know. And if not, we'll watch it together. It's either going to negative 1,000 Satoshis, or we can hit the 7,000 Satoshis level and sustain it. And I do think that after that, the 20,000 Satoshis, but that, you know, we could be talking end of the decade time frame for that. And that's, I don't even know if that's possible. I don't know what the price charts will look like long term against BTC, but I have confidence. So here we go. Now let's go into the daily. Okay. Let's go to the daily and take a closer look. So we're back in this daily. Oh yeah, monthly, right? You wanted to see monthly? We'll go there at the end. Because monthly, you know, it is making significant lows that are matching these lows here. But on a monthly, this low is different. So we'll look. Okay. Daily price chart. We had 3 greens in a row, pausing here, pausing at the 20 period moving average. We just need to hold, if we can hold above this line here around the 1680 Satoshi levels, boom, that's good. And the more narrow body we can get, the better, and the greener, the better. Although I think a little bit of red takes some steam off and allows for less exuberance. I want to acknowledge this price level here where we are right now. We are playing with this price level here. So interesting, and that corresponds to this price level here too. All right, now, yeah, basically what I want to say is I get the sense that since this is the end of the week, as long as we close above that level, then even if the next few days the price goes down, let's say you get another couple of, so you have 1, 2, let's say I have another couple of red candles, maybe even there's a wick to the low 1600s, whatever, mid 1600s. By the end of the week, you could still be back up here, you know? And that's how you could slowly make your way. And then maybe you'll get maybe you'll get a couple of these actions up here to test the top of the Bollinger Band, and then come back down and be testing these levels again, right? We'll see. Exciting times for the KMD BTC price chart. That's my assessment, and that's why I don't know. It's either that or pain maximum, but I don't get the sense that that's the case, because I'm just seeing that it's happening nicely. Nicely in the sense that, yeah, okay, fine, it's not some sort of crazy, wild, everyone involved, irrational exuberance type of a scenario. It's pretty quiet. Who's really talking about Komodo price, Komodo platform, anything like that? Shout outs to all of the builders on the Komodo platform and using the Komodo platform technologies and the ecosystems that have come out of Komodo platform, communities that have come out of Komodo platform, and the technologies that they are building as well. Is phenomenal. Okay, so we're going to use this price level as a significant price level right now. We want to keep it relatively above here going forward. But this is the 4-hour price chart. Oh, we just broke down. Okay, I want to show you the whatever. So this price level here we want to consider, but now we're really testing it. Okay, I wanted to show you the 4-hour price chart because we do have this cloud right here, so I could sense that it would be a resistance. I don't know if we would be testing it just yet. Especially because I feel like we have a few hours of candles to like play within this area to really close us close to this, but above it. That's really what I'm looking for here today. And then what I think also is that after that, the next couple days, it might still go down there under the cloud, but eventually I feel like we are going to test that cloud within the week, must be on the 4-hour level. I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, what else? But we really do want to hold this 20 period moving average here as well on the 4-hour from the Bollinger Band here. You see that? Because we are potentially going to narrow, and then that's where we can squeeze up, hopefully. Even if we move below it, you know, at the beginning and then just come right back up and spring the other way, that would be good. Anyway, those are some 4-hour price level thoughts. And I just wanted to notice, okay, we have this kind of trend line we can draw. We'll use the wicks first. Okay, so we're still good with that trend line. We haven't gone. So we want to watch about breaking that trend line. That could mean this kind of trend here is just going into a bit more corrective sideways mode or even down mode. But remember, it's a 4-hour price chart. So here's November 2nd and 3rd. Here's the beginning of November 1st here. So here we go. And this is the beginning of the week next week right here. Sorry, not beginning of the week. What am I saying? Whew, more middle towards the end of the week here. So we could be down here for a while throughout the week, just saying. All right, but we didn't break this this price level yet. However, if we're using just the bodies of the candles, like just the line levels, I think we're still just testing it. No, we're just breaking it now. So on a closing level, if this 4-hour candle closes, then we really, you know, then we know we're going to be playing down here for the next little while. Just thought I would share that. It's like when you break this trend line faster than it took to create it, what a bad way of saying this. So you get a trend line based on the previous 2 touches, and then you have the next impulse move, whether it's up or down, because you could make it down as well. See how it's downtrend, and then we're breaking it to the upside. So if it's breaking from the point of the top to break the trend line faster than it took to create it, whether it's up or down, breaking it faster than it took to create it, let's say, then it's a change of trend, at least for this degree of movement, or I should say, at least, yeah, probably this degree of movement here. But also maybe you can, if depending what trend line you're using, it could be the whole degree of movement. So that could relate to the time and the price and whatever. Okay, so that's a 4 hour, and we are going to the monthly. Let me just get rid of this. And then we're getting out of here. Hope you're enjoying this. Hope it's been informative, entertaining. Hope you're feeling good about Komodo. Oh, wow. We're even on a lower low still, closing basis. So on a monthly time frame, we're looking at lower lows. You see that, right? Closing basis. However, on a wick intra-month price basis, as you know, we're on an uptrend. So there you are. Let's see where this candle closes. If there's no further news from me about that, then, well, even if there is, well, we can revisit it tomorrow. But there we are on the monthly candles, and yeah, long way to go. But you know, next stop, 5,000 satoshis eventually. All right. Okay. Until next time, wishing you love, peace, and happiness. Keeping your head clear. Stay hydrated, moving around, taking care of yourself, and keep building and enjoying. All right. Goodbye.